Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Today is 6th June 2021, and now this video is for class 9th, subject chemistry, revision of chapter 1. In previous video we have discussed about the properties of states of matter, right? Solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Okay, now today we will start about today's topic is measurement of temperature, right students? Today's topic is measurement of temperature. So students, first we will understand that what is temperature. Temperature is the measurement of degree of hotness and coldness. Okay. Now students, there are several scales to measure. We have three scales, students. The three scales I am telling you, that is Fahrenheit, Celsius and Kelvin. Okay. Now two most common scales for measuring temperature. For the measurement of temperature, there are two common most scales, that is the Fahrenheit and Celsius. Celsius is also known as centigrade, right? It is also known as centigrade. Now students, in terms of events, they are the universal. Celsius scale, students, Celsius scale, the freezing point of water, that is 0 degrees Celsius, right? And boiling point of water is 100 degree centigrade, right students? Now what happens, students? The scale in Celsius, the scale is divided into 100 equal parts. In Celsius, the scale is divided into 100 equal parts, then equal parts. And in case of Fahrenheit, students, it can be it is divided into 180 equal parts. 180 equal parts. And the Fahrenheit can be represented between 32 degrees centigrade and 212 degree, right? So now I am telling you, students, I will make the diagram of all three so that you can understand, right? I have told you that three types of scaling is there: Fahrenheit, Celsius and the Kelvin, right? Fahrenheit, Celsius and the Kelvin. One more thing I will explain you, that there is a relationship between Fahrenheit and Celsius. For the relationship, I am telling you one formula that is most important for you for the calculations. So look at, the two scales are correlated with each other or related with each other, that is degrees Celsius divided by 5 is equals to degree Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 9, right? This is the relationship between Fahrenheit and Celsius, right students? Now one more point I will clear you, that is how to convert the Kelvin into Celsius and Celsius into Kelvin, right? For this, giving you the formula that Kelvin is equals to degree centigrade plus 273.15, but for the calculations you can use only this one. Kelvin is equals to degree centigrade plus 273. And for degree centigrade, if we find out, then we will just subtract the Kelvin minus 273. Everyone understood? This formula is come by the, according to particle model of matter, temperature is relative to the average energy of motion. That is, Kelvin gave a scale of temperature. Okay. The SI unit of Kelvin is equals to that is a SI unit of Kelvin, that is a SI unit of temperature. Okay, SI unit of temperature is equals to Kelvin. Okay, so this is about SI unit of temperature is equals to Kelvin. Now I am telling you, making the diagram, that temperature is measured by using thermometers. How in thermometers? So look at this. Kelvin temperature is represented by K. For representing Kelvin temperature, degree is used, and Kelvin scale is best for measuring. Okay, for measuring temperature, right? The question will come that why Kelvin scale is better for measuring temperature, right? So you can write this, that because as negative values are not possible on the scale, as negative values are not possible on this, that is Kelvin scale. Right students, so you can learn this, you can know the answer of this question, why Kelvin is better than other scales. Now thermometers, I am telling you, thermometers students, that first is we will understand Kelvin, right? Kelvin, then Celsius, and then Fahrenheit, right? This is the thermometer. Okay students, now listen students, in case of Kelvin, the freezing point of water is 273.15 Kelvin, right? And this is the freezing point, right? Boiling point of water, that is 373 Kelvin, right? So there is no confusion that how the scaling occurs, right? So 273, then 298 Kelvin, then 310 Kelvin, right? Now in Celsius students, the freezing point of Celsius I told you that 0 degree centigrade and boiling point is 100 degree centigrade. Now next last, in case of Fahrenheit, I told you that it is in between 32 to 212. Okay, so 32 is freezing point, 32 degree Fahrenheit is freezing point, and 212 is boiling point. Last degree Fahrenheit, that is boiling point. And students, human body temperature in terms of Fahrenheit, it will be 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, this is human body temperature, right? Now room temperature, it will be 77 degree Fahrenheit, room temperature. Now in case of a Celsius, of a normal body temperature, that will be 37 degree Celsius. Okay, then you are 25 degree Celsius. So this is the thermometers using different scales. Okay, this is the thermometers using different scales. So you can go through, revise. Now students, I told you the formula, that is Kelvin is equals to degree centigrade plus 273. So that you can use in the calculations. Okay, revise it. And page number 9, students, in NCERT, page number 9 and 12. Practice these questions. Okay students, thank you so much to all of you.